let's get you an update on the Shraddha Walkar case, who was strangled allegedly by her boyfriend Aaftab Poonawala, her body chopped up into pieces and dumped in a jungle in Delhi. That's exactly what she had feared 2 years ago, dating back to 2020. She had put that out in a complaint, in a letter to the police, saying how she feared for her life, how he had been threatening her and blackmailing her, threatening to murder her. She had put those out in a letter to the police when they stayed in Vasai near Mumbai. Aaftab's parents, who are now in Delhi to record statements, also knew of his violent behavior, knew of the threats that she had been receiving from Aaftab. Now, one of her co-workers, Karan, whom she had spoken with about that assault, shared pictures after he had beaten her up badly in November of 2020, is also in Delhi to corroborate with the police. That letter that dates back to the 23rd of November ties into what was said by Karan over those WhatsApp chats around the same time. We have my colleague Vedant joining us. Vedant, you know that narco test to be conducted on Aaftab, and of course also we have that polygraph test to be taken by Aaftab. But chilling details coming out now. Shraddha had predicted her own murder in the manner that it panned out, and the police had not helped her out dating back to 2020.
Well, absolutely, Divya. As we've been reporting, there are multiple, reports, multiple statements, now chats with her friends to prove that Shraddha was, in fact, indeed in an abusive relationship, and that these, repeated scuffles used to happen between Aaftab and Shraddha. Now, this complaint to the police is testimony to the fact that Shraddha was in an abusive relationship and that Aaftab had threatened to kill her. Remember, this letter, this complaint is written by Shraddha to the Mumbai police back in the year 2020 in November, and very important details from this letter. First of all, Shraddha said that Aaftab not only tried to suffocate her to death, but also threatened to chop her body and dispose of pieces of her body across the national capital. In fact, that is exactly how it unfolded. That is exactly how she was brutally murdered nearly 2 years later. Other important details from the letter
made by him in regard to how he killed her in the heat of the moment is what he said in court during that, custody hearing which was taking place yesterday in order for the extension of his custody with Delhi police. He said that it was in the heat of the moment that he murdered her. So it refutes that because, she had, he had threatened her with murder for years.
That's right, Divya. Remember, Aaftab has been contradicting his own statements, and it's been over 10 days of his questioning. And this particular letter, it proves the point that she was in an abusive relationship. Other than that, Shraddha categorically mentions, Divya, that any physical harm caused to her, Aaftab should be blamed for it. So, if this letter is verified, it's going to be key evidence, crucial evidence as far as the investigation is concerned, because currently there is no eyewitness as far as this case is concerned. Remember, today the polygraph test will also be carried out. The police will conduct the polygraph test on Aaftab, and as per police sources, this letter will be one of the most crucial aspects of that polygraph test that will be conducted today. Remember, one of Shraddha's friends had told the police earlier as well that in his presence, Shraddha wrote this complaint to the Mumbai police. Now, questions being raised over why no action was taken on this complaint that was filed with the Mumbai police back in the year 2020. To this end, the Mumbai police have said that action was taken on this complaint, and after that, Shraddha wrote back to the Mumbai police saying that things have now, things are now back to normal and that things have been resolved. So, those questions also being raised simultaneously. As far as the investigations front is concerned, Delhi police have ramped up the investigation. Remember, Delhi police only have 3 more days, in fact, of Aaftab's custody. It got 4 more days yesterday. So today, the Delhi police are recording statements from Aaftab, from Shraddha's friends, Shraddha's co-worker. In fact, one of Shraddha's friends is also in Delhi. Her co-worker Karan is also in Delhi. Meanwhile, a team of Delhi police is in Mumbai trying to record statements from from, various other sources, various, Aaftab's friends as well. So Delhi police have ramped up their investigation. The narco test will also be conducted within these 3 days after the polygraph test is conducted. But today, one of the most crucial pieces of evidence that has been recovered is that letter. All those details that Shraddha enlists will be crucial evidence as far as this case is concerned, Divya.
Right, in order to make this an airtight case, of course, like from that letter that is suggesting that even Aaftab's parents knew of his violent nature.
Well, absolutely. She mentions it categorically that Aaftab's parents used to visit them. They were aware that both of them are living together. They were aware that it's an abusive relationship, that Aaftab used to, beat her up. In fact, Delhi police have also recorded statements from Aaftab's parents asking them whether they were aware of that relationship, whether, Aaftab told them anything after that murder happened back in the month of May. So, now all of that will be corroborated due to this letter. The other important thing that Shraddha mentions in that particular complaint is that she wishes to move out of that relationship and that she does not wish to continue to be with Aaftab. And remember, those chats and that medical report had that had surfaced, those are also from November 2020. So all of this, if you piece all of this together, it is clear that it was not just one fight that escalated into Shraddha's murder. There were repeated fights and that Aaftab was a violent partner, something that Shraddha has also said in those chats. And that medical reports, remember that bruised picture of Shraddha that had come out, those medical reports clearly say that she had signs of being beaten up, physically tortured and physically harassed. So now this complaint written by Shraddha, remember one of Shraddha's friends had said that it was in his presence that this complaint was written. So now, crucial evidence being collected and all of this will be pieced together by Delhi police and, before Aaftab's police custody in fact actually ends.